Hi, my name is Shauna Matney from Reimagine Your Normal. Today we are going to continue our talk about intuitive eating. I'm going to give you some tips on how to reject your diet mentality. So for the purposes of helping you get your mind right, we're going to define a diet as anything that is going to help you lose weight. It's important to realize that your weight, focusing on losing weight and focusing on the weight of your body, if you're overweight, that is a symptom. That is not the root cause. And diets just treat the symptom. They just treat the weight gain. They don't treat the root cause, which can be a myriad of different things. It could be health issues. It could be stress issues. It could be emotional issues. It could be any of that stuff. For a lot of people, it's a mixture of all of that, right? A lot of times, especially as women, we look back in our high school years and think, oh my gosh, if I could just get back down to the weight I was when I thought I was fat in high school, right? It starts with that whole mentality, and in each diet you go on, as a general rule, you lose the weight, but then you gain so much more back, and then you beat yourself up, so you go back on another diet, and then you lose the weight, because diets work great for in the short term, but at a huge cost, right? They give you all this bad self. You beat yourself up. If you slip up or you fall off the wagon of the diet and eat ice cream, like you're a bad person, and now you have to go run a mile around the block or something. Like, that's all like horrible stuff. Like, why are we doing that to ourselves? So let's talk about how to reject the diet mentality by telling you things you can do, not things you can't do, because that is what diets are, right? They tell you what you can't eat, what you can't do. So to help reject the diet mentality, let's try and think more positively about stuff. So what intuitive eating does is, it's not another diet, it's not another fad. It's helping you get back to your normal, it's letting your body, it's trusting that your body will even itself out, that your body is smarter than we give it credit for. So a lot of people have trouble getting rid of this diet mentality because they're afraid of a couple of things. They're afraid of losing control, of just eating the entire kitchen, right? They're afraid of eating these bad foods, or going to the grocery store and buying ice cream and these bad foods and being judged by the person who's checking them out at the register. Like, all that stuff is diet mentality. We need to let that go. Like, it is okay to be not ideal weight. Like, it is okay. Stop the rules. Stop giving yourself rules when it comes to food, okay? There's no hard and fast rules. Don't eat at a certain time of day. You don't have to eat a certain amount of food. Different foods aren't bad. You can eat ice cream, regular milk ice cream. You don't have to go out and eat yogurt ice cream. Unless you prefer the taste of yogurt ice cream, then that's fine. But if you're gonna eat ice cream, don't eat the yogurt ice cream because you feel like it's the healthier option and you'll lose weight, and it's just whatever. Like, if you want the ice cream, if you want the milk ice cream, eat the milk ice cream. That is intuitive eating. Yes, there will come a point where you have, if you've been on a diet for a long time, you'll go into this Last Supper mentality where if you've ever been on a diet and you're starting your diet on Monday, then on Sunday you have Last Supper, right? You're gonna eat whatever it is that you want to eat, all the donuts, all the ice cream, all the candy bars, whatever. You're gonna eat all that because on Monday you're not gonna be able to eat it until the diet's over. That is the Last Supper mentality. That is really horrible to do to yourself. I mean, once you really start getting into what intuitive eating is and what diets have done to us, just the ludicrousness of it is mind-blowing. So yes, when you first start intuitive eating, there will be a time period where you will probably gain weight, where you will probably eat the entire kitchen. But I promise, it will even out. For example, for the last couple of years, we've had a bowl of candy on our coffee table, or on our shelf, because wherever the candy bowl is, it gets moved around. But there is always candy in it. And when people come over to visit us, they're like, how do you have a bowl of candy just sitting there in your living room? Like, how do you not eat it all? And it's like, well, it's always there. Like, if there isn't this scarcity, like, you don't want to, there isn't you don't feel the need to eat it. You don't feel the need to eat it if there isn't a scarcity there. If you know, okay, when I want to eat the candy, or when I have the craving for the candy, or I'm hungry for the candy, or I feel like eating the candy's there. Like, there isn't a rule, like I don't have to go do 40 jumping jacks before I can have the candy, or I don't have to go to the store to buy the candy. Like, the candy is there. Like, it's not, so it loses the Last Supper mentality. I hope those tips help with helping you to reject the diet mentality. It's not going to be a switch that clicks in your head. It's going to take some research. It's going to take some time. Rejecting the diet mentality is going to take some work. So over the last however many years that you've been in diet world, it's taken a long time, and that is a lot of stuff, mental stuff to undo, right? So it's not going to be a flick of the switch in your brain. It's going to take time. So each time you learn more about it, or you research more, or you hear more about intuitive eating, little pieces of it will make more sense, and you'll be able to apply those, see kind of what works. Just remember that there's no bad food. If you eat white bread, you're not going to die. If you eat ice cream instead of frozen yogurt, if you eat a chocolate covered banana instead of a regular banana. So if you enjoy these videos and want to learn more about intuitive eating, there are 9 more videos, 9 more principles that go along with this. So go ahead and subscribe. Or like or comment below, and until next time, thank you.